Ever wondered why some people seem so charming at first, but later turn out to be manipulative? Let's explore 7 clues to spot the narcissist early and learn how to recognize these traits from the start. But before we dive in, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment, "I subscribe," so I can personally welcome you into the family. With that said, let's unveil the 7 clues to spot the narcissist early. Ready? Let's get started. 1. Grandiose self-image. Narcissists tend to think they're better than everyone else. They talk a lot about how great they are and like to show off their accomplishments, making themselves seem really important. But here's the thing. They also put down other people to make themselves look even better. It's like they need to be on top all the time, and they don't care if they hurt others to do it. They might make fun of someone's work or say mean things to make themselves feel superior. So, imagine you have a friend who always talks about how amazing they are and puts down others for no reason. That friend might be acting like a narcissist, always trying to be the best and making others feel small to do it. It's not a nice way to treat people, and it shows that they have a big ego and maybe even some insecurity deep down. 2. Lack of empathy. Understanding the feelings and needs of others can sometimes be tricky for people who exhibit narcissistic traits. These individuals often focus mainly on themselves and what they want, which can make it hard for them to see things from someone else's perspective. Imagine if you're trying to talk to a friend about how you're feeling, but they only want to talk about themselves and their own problems. It can feel like they're not really listening or caring about what you're going through. For someone with narcissistic traits, their own desires often come first, and they might not pay much attention to how their actions affect others. They might not realize when they're hurting someone's feelings or ignoring their needs because they're so focused on themselves. This can make it challenging for them to build strong, caring relationships with others, as empathy and understanding are essential for connecting with people on a deeper level. 3. Manipulative behavior. Narcissists often employ tricky tactics to get what they want from others. One of these tricks is called gaslighting, where they make someone doubt their own thoughts and feelings, making them feel like they're going crazy. For example, if you remember something differently from them, they might say, "No, that's not how it happened. You're remembering it wrong." This can be confusing and make the other person feel unsure of themselves. Another tactic narcissists use is guilt tripping. They might make someone feel bad for not doing what they want, even if it's not reasonable. For instance, they might say, "I can't believe you're not doing this for me after all I've done for you," to make the person feel guilty and do what they want. Sometimes, they might shower someone with excessive affection and praise, known as love bombing, to make them feel special and manipulate them into doing what they want. These manipulation tactics can be harmful and unfair, and it's important to recognize them to protect ourselves from being taken advantage of. By the way, before we move on to number 4, if you're getting value in this video, hit the like button right now. And if you don't want to miss out on my next mind-blowing video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload it. And then, go to the comment section below and type, "I subscribe," and I'll personally welcome you to the family. And guess what? I've got an amazing treat for you, a free ebook called The Momentum Method. This book reveals the secret ingredient to keeping a man emotionally and romantically addicted to being in love with you. Just check the link below and it's all yours. With that said, let's continue. 4. Sense of entitlement. Narcissists are people who think they're super special and deserve special treatment. They act like they're better than everyone else and don't follow the same rules or boundaries as everyone else. They might act really arrogant and not care about the rules or what other people need or want. For example, they might cut in line because they think they're more important or ignore instructions because they believe they know better than everyone else. Basically, they think the world revolves around them and don't care much about how their actions affect others. 5. Attention-seeking behavior. Narcissists are people who really want everyone to think they're amazing. They might always want to be the center of attention, like in a group chat or a classroom discussion. They might keep talking and talking, not giving anyone else a chance to speak. They also love it when people tell them how great they are. So, they might always look for compliments or praise from others, even if they have to brag a bit about themselves to get it. Sometimes, they even stretch the truth a little to make themselves seem even more impressive than they really are. It's like they're always on the hunt for people to tell them how awesome they are. Imagine if in class, there's always that one student who never stops talking about how smart or talented they are, and they expect everyone to agree with them. That's kind of what a narcissist is like. They want everyone to see them as the best and brightest, and they'll do whatever it takes to get that attention and admiration. 6. Difficulty accepting criticism. Narcissists are individuals who have very fragile egos, meaning they easily feel hurt or threatened, especially when receiving criticism or feedback about themselves. Imagine a glass that breaks easily when touched. Similarly, narcissists' egos can shatter with even the slightest negative comment. Instead of taking criticism constructively, they often react defensively, getting upset, or even becoming angry. This reaction happens because they struggle to accept any flaws or imperfections in themselves. To protect their self-image, they might shift the blame onto others, refusing to acknowledge their own mistakes or shortcomings. It's like someone who spills milk on the floor but blames the table for being too wobbly. It's a way for narcissists to avoid feeling bad about themselves. 7. Pattern of broken relationships. A pattern of rocky relationships where someone goes from adoring you to suddenly devaluing you and then casting you aside is a big warning sign for narcissism. These kinds of people have a hard time keeping real friendships because they're so focused on themselves and don't really understand or care about how others feel. They might seem super charming at first, but their self-centeredness often leads to hurt and disappointment for those around them. Imagine you have a friend who showers you with compliments and makes you feel like the most important person in the world one day, but then the next day, they're cold and distant, making you feel worthless. It's like they're playing with your feelings, and it can be really confusing and hurtful. These behaviors often show up again and again in their relationships, which is a sign that something deeper might be going on, like narcissism. Thanks for watching. Grab your free copy of my book in the description or pinned comment. It's a must-read. Plus, unlock the secrets of dating mastery with the captivating playlist popping up on your screen right now. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Join us in the next video for more exciting insights.